Hello, welcome to my accessibility audit. My name is Emily Ringel, and I am a student at the University of Denver's MLIS program. As part of my web content management course, we conducted accessibility audits on the government, library, school, or church website of our choosing. I chose the website for the Inglewood Public Library located in Inglewood, Colorado. Accessibility is an essential part of community. Ensuring access to a portion of the population that may ordinarily be dismissed, ignored, or marginalized can ease access for everyone. Take closed captioning. While closed captioning may have been designed with the deaf and hard of hearing community in mind, closed captioning can also help with increasing literacy, helping English language learners increase their English skills, and helping neurodivergent people follow a story or a segment. Additionally, digital accessibility falls under Section 508 and Title II of the American with Disabilities Act. Essentially, organizations receiving funding, some form of government funding, must comply by these laws and ensure their websites meet with digital accessibility standards. Now, besides the legal ramifications of not having a digitally accessible website, there are the human ones. Having a poorly designed website without digital accessibility, you reduce the number of users who are comfortable accessing services, which in turn can have an impact on funding and so forth. Now, the Inglewood Public Library falls under the City of Inglewood, and this is reflected on their webpage. I'm going to share my screen so you can see the comparison. As you can see, here is the web page for the Inglewood Public Library, and here is the web page for the City of Inglewood. The web pages are similar in structure, and the tabs all have the same icon. Focusing only on the library allowed me to narrow and be more thorough on the accessibility audit. Of note, the City of Inglewood is working hard to improve digital accessibility and has a plan linked on their website, which I will link here. As I share my screen again, I want to highlight some of the concerns from my accessibility audit. Using the Wave extension, which I'm turning on now, the biggest concern and most consistent issue across the different web pages was color contrast, specifically with the menu buttons. By clicking on this icon, you will see that the contrast ratio is 1.09 to 1, meaning that the contrast between the link color and the background is not significant enough for some users, particularly those with low vision or color blindness. This low contrast ratio may make it difficult for users to locate the appropriate menu option, even if using keyboard navigation. Additionally, as you see here, several images were flagged for having redundant alt text, indicating that the link was similar to another link on the page. This was also consistent across all the pages for the library. The concern with having images that have redundant alt text is that it can be confusing to a user using a screen reader, as they will be unsure if the image is a new image or one they've already clicked on, which can disorient them. Now, to address the color contrast concern, I recommend using a color contrast checker. The American Library Association has a resource page that I'm showing here that you can see with some tips on how to improve color contrast, including a link to WebAIM's color contrast checker. The American Library Association has multiple resources to increase accessibility, as you can see here on the left-hand side. If we click on the page labeled Images, you can see the ALA's recommendations for images and alt text. In the case of the Inglewood Public Library's website, it would be best to either remove the alt text that is flagged as redundant or change the alt text to something different. Now, the web page, coming back, did a lot of things well. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the wave extension to make this portion a lot easier. All right. You can see the web page title by hovering over the tab, as you can see here. It's consistent across all the tabs with the city and the library specifically. Now, additionally, staying on the main web page, you can see that the text on this web page stays to scale as I zoom in, making it a better experience for those users who need larger font. I'm going to go ahead and scale it back to 100. And finally, using the keyboard controls, I'm going back to the main part of the web page. Using the keyboard controls, I can navigate the web page with no issues. And it'll take me through. I'm going to go ahead and just follow it through to the different links, not clicking on any of them because I don't want to go away from the main page, but you can see that it is easy to navigate this web page with the different controls just by using tab. And I can even get to the search function using the tab keys. Just may take me a little bit, so please be patient. All right. You see the basic functions here. Now, the Inglewood Public Library's website is on its way to meeting WCAG standards and achieving the guidelines and goals in the City of Inglewood's Digital Accessibility Plan. Addressing color contrast and redundant alt text concerns will propel the website even further forward, increasing user accessibility and making the library an even more welcoming place to all. Thank you.